Anti-abortion supporters rallied at Virginia state capitol this afternoon to call on state lawmakers to limit access to abortion in the Commonwealth. It's the latest rally in the city since Roe v. Wade was overturned by the Supreme Court 2 weeks ago. Our Cameron Thompson tells us what exactly they're calling for and how the other side is responding.
Finally,
led by 5th District Republican Congressman Bob Good,
the most destructive decision in the history of the Supreme Court has been reversed.
Over 100 gather at the state capitol Saturday to celebrate the overturning of Roe v. Wade, sending the issue of abortion back to the states.
The people's elected representatives in Virginia, here in Richmond,
had to call for Virginia lawmakers to pass a complete abortion ban.
Abortion should not be negotiated. It should be eliminated.
Unlike some states, abortion access didn't change in Virginia with the Roe decision. It remains legal through the second trimester and in some cases in the third. That access was expanded by Democrats in 2020, but Republicans now control the House and governor's mansion.
I'm a pro-life governor.
And Governor Glenn Youngkin has tasked 4 Republicans with crafting bipartisan legislation.
What I've put forward, I think, is a very doable compromise, a 15-week pain threshold bill that people could come together and talk about.
The governor has said 20 weeks might be needed for a compromise, but those Saturdays say most abortions occur before either of those time frames.
Republicans ought to stand openly, boldly, and unashamedly for life from conception to protect all life in the womb.
Some Republican state lawmakers were on hand promising that legislation and asked Youngkin for executive actions such as directing government grants and business away from groups supporting abortion.
But let's make sure that he understands that he can do these things and that he's willing to do them.
Abortion is legal, and we are going to fight like hell to keep it that way.
However, Democrats and pro-choice advocates have promised to push back on attempts at rolling back access, with some rallying Friday night in Monroe Park.
It's really important that Virginians stand up and show that they are going to fight back, that they're not going to allow abortion bans to come here.
Now, the road to any potential changes will have to run through the state Senate, which is controlled by Democrats.
The bill is dead on arrival.
Senate President Louise Lucas, who chairs the committee that would hear such legislation, says she wouldn't agree to anything less than what's currently in the Code of Virginia.
If the governor is trying to push a 15-week ban, it's not going to get through my committee. I can guarantee you that one.
Now, we reached out to the governor's office in response to today's rally, and they referred us back to the governor's statement where he talked about tasking those 4 lawmakers to reach a potential consensus.